This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we take a sneak peek at the new West Hazleton Police Station. It's a new week of FYI on SSPTV. Thanks for being with us. I'm Ken Cara. Here's some headlines from FYI News 13 and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. A long-awaited report on the handling of the Jerry Sandusky child molestation case was released today. The report, commissioned by Democratic Attorney General Kathleen Kane, was written by former federal prosecutor Jeff Moulton. The report finds fault with police and prosecutors for long delays in bringing charges. The report also looked at whether or not Governor Tom Corbett, while he was Attorney General, had intentionally slowed the pace of the investigation. The report found no evidence that politics had influenced the investigation.
The report explains that we found no direct evidence that electoral politics influenced any important decision made in the investigation. Again, the report finds that we found no direct evidence that electoral politics influenced any important decision made in the investigation. In fact, there's nothing in the documentary record or witness interviews to suggest that then Attorney General Corbett gave any instructions at all about how to conduct the investigation of Sandusky. He did obviously make the decision not to charge in August, but other than that, at an operational level, he said and others said that he wasn't making those decisions. Those are all happening below him.
Kane says that the facts show an inexcusable lack of urgency in charging and stopping a serial sexual predator. You can get complete details on today's announcement at standardspeaker.com. A St. Clair man has been charged with murder in connection with a body found in a wooded area on Friday. 20-year-old Ethan Sullivan was charged with criminal homicide, aggravated assault, robbery, and other charges in connection with the death of 22-year-old Jason J. Hahn from the Tamaqua area. Hahn's body was discovered in a wooded area about 1.5 miles north of New Philadelphia on Saturday around 5 p.m. Sullivan was already in custody for an unrelated crime. West Hazleton police are investigating a violent one-car crash Saturday night that sent several people to the hospital. It happened here along Route 93 in West Hazleton, and we talked with West Hazleton Police Chief Brian Buglio.
It occurred southbound on 93, right up from Arby's. A vehicle was traveling southbound, lost control, rolled over, and I believe 4 occupants were ejected from the vehicle.
Was speed a factor, or do you know that at this time?
Yes, we believe speed was a factor, and that was the reason the vehicle lost control. We are having accident reconstructionists come out and try and determine the estimated speed of the vehicle.
Helicopters landed at the nearby Bowl Arena parking lot to fly victims to area trauma units. No names or conditions have been released. The investigation is continuing. The West Hazleton Police Force will have a new home in the near future, and today we got to see how things are progressing.
The West Hazleton Police Department will soon have a new police station. We are here with Chief Brian Buglio in front of the new station, which is really an old building as far as West Hazleton's concerned, but getting new life. Chief, how far along are we on this project?
The project is about 1/3 of the way through. We expect it to be completed on the second week of August if everything goes well, and we'll be in probably the first week of September.
Now, I know we've talked about this in the past. This is huge for you because you've been in a very cramped situation in the previous building.
Yeah, our old building it's tight quarters. It's not handicap accessible. It's off of the main road. It's hard to find. This building, it's on the main street. It's handicap accessible. It's much bigger. The work conditions are going to be tri-fold better.
What are some of the features that this will have that obviously your current place does not have?
Some of the things that this station is going to have is we're going to have a dedicated training room. We're going to have a dedicated interview and interrogation room where you're going to have audio and video recording. There's going to be a cell that's designed to be a cell. It's going to have a little lunch and a little kitchenette, which we have no place to eat in our station now. We just eat at our desks. The patrol area is going to be a dedicated patrol area just for the patrol officers. It's going to have an evidence locker that's going to be secured with access control that only certain officers will have access to that, and there will be a record of it, who comes and goes. There's going to be cameras throughout the entire building, inside and out. So it's really a step up for us and for the borough.
What's been the reaction of people? Have they been coming snooping to see how it's going?
Yeah, people walk by and they look by and they look in and say, oh, what's going here? They want to know what's going here. The borough's owned this building for years now, and this building was used for different purposes, council meetings, things like that. But the last couple of years we decided we're going to make this the new police station.
How excited are you and your force to be moving here soon?
Oh, we're extremely excited. Like I said, the work conditions here are going to be just 100% better. The building's going to be new. Everything in it's going to be new. So yeah, we're very excited.
And tell us about the force itself. How are you right now, manpower-wise?
Manpower-wise, right now we have 3 full-timers. We have 5 part-timers. We're looking to increase that. Probably in the near future, we may be hiring another part-timer or 2.
All right, well, we're giving everybody a look at what it looks like right now, about 1/3 through, so we'll be coming back to check on it. So keep us up to date.
Okay, thank you.
Chief Brian Buglio outside the future home of the West Hazelton Police Department.
Thank you, Lisa. Now from the desk of the McAdoo mayor, McAdoo officials remind residents that there is a borough ordinance that states that dog owners are responsible for picking up after their pets. Dog owners must have a bag with them at all times when walking their pets. Failure to comply is punishable by fines and court costs. Residents are also reminded to keep their pets off private property. Well, we already told you that for more on the report about the Jerry Sandusky case and how it was handled by the government, you can log on to standardspeaker.com. Plus, for all your local news and sports, and for breaking information, head to standardspeaker.com. Well, coming up on FYI, our World Cup correspondent, soccer Sammy Atea, joins us to talk about the U.S.'s draw with Portugal. And after this break, we'll go to camp at the Greater Hazelton YMYWCA. Stay tuned.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
Well, how many say you're going to start your diet or your exercise routine on Mondays? We have a segment on FYI every Monday to help you stay in shape and really live a healthy lifestyle. We're here at Core Fitness and we're learning about spin today, right?
Right. So we wanted to show you guys some spin bikes that we have, and there's different places that you can go for this, but we do offer it here just for women. It's a great thing to add to your routine if you're kind of stuck in a rut or you wanted to try something different. And spinning is great because it has less impact on your ankle joints and your knees. So you're going to get that cardiovascular activity that you need for the fat burning, and you're not going to put as much stress on your body.
All right.
So when you walk into a spin class, first of all, your instructor should show you how to set up your bike, which ours would do. So you're going to step next to your bike and you're going to lift your leg up, and you're going to get your seat to your hip height. So this one actually is almost good for Janine, right about there.
Is it a kid bike? Is it a kid's
This is not a kid's bike. This is this has a weighted wheel, so it's made for going really fast.
Okay.
So you're just going to step in, and you have your shoe attachments here. Some of them have special shoes that you could clip in. Okay. Ours just are tension loaded on that.
Okay, so get your feet in there, or not?
You can get it in. There you go. And you put your toes all the way to the end of the clip.
All right, so they adjust.
They adjust.
All right.
Then you're just going to start to pedal. And right when you start, you should have no weight on your bike. And as you go through, your music's going to turn up, your instructor is going to get pretty pumped, and then she's going to start to cue you to add the tension to your bike. So you have the weight tension right here, Janine, so you're just going to start to turn it to the right, to the other right, clockwise. There you go. Keep going. Keep adding it. Then you're going to start to feel that weight add on.
Now, will she say how many times to turn?
She will. She'll tell you 1, 2, 3, how many turns you need, and it's going to go by your music. She's going to get you really motivated. So you're going to start. You're going to start to sweat pretty quickly. So you could burn anywhere between 5 and 1,000 calories. So between 500 in about a half hour.
Wow.
800 to 1,000 calories in an hour in a really good spin class.
Now, do you spin like this the whole time, or do you take breaks?
You can, there really is no break. She'll slow you down, she'll let you get a drink of water, but no getting off the bike here.
Okay.
But you will come out of your seat, which we call jumping.
Okay.
So you're gonna put your hands at the side of the bike and you're gonna come out of the seat, and that's gonna simulate climbing. You're gonna kind of push your butt back. This is fantastic for your legs. It's fantastic for your core. She may have you doing some upper body push-ups on your bar, so you can get that involved as well.
Look at me. Woo!
Good job.
On a Monday here.
Great job.
Okay, so what are we talking about next week?
Next week, we're going to talk about posture.
Okay. Because with us texting.
Yes,
and our
everybody's on
computers.
their phone and their shoulders are hunching forward and they're sitting at their computers all day or driving in a car. So we're going to talk about posture next
All
week.
right, keep your posture. We'll see you next week right here at Core Fitness.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
It's been a nice few days across the area and it continued today. Now there were some clouds in the sky and we have proof. Check it out. But overall, not a bad day as we take a look at this time-lapse video. Now here's your forecast from the National Weather Center tonight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 57 on Tuesday. Some showers might move into the area and a chance of thunderstorms as well. The high will be up at 77 on Tuesday night. 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms as we get down to 65 degrees. On Wednesday, another 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms. High will be 78 on Wednesday night. The low is 60. And again, that chance around for some showers or thunderstorms. And then Thursday, mostly sunny, high at 78. Thursday night will be partly cloudy. The low is 57. And Friday looks like another nice day as we get up to 78 degrees. Friday night, 59 for your low.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton. Treat yourself today.
Well, summer is finally here, and so is summertime fun. Today we are at the Hazelton YMYWCA to talk about Camp Discovery. And Robert Katansky is the camp director. Robert, it's officially underway.
It is. It is.
Now tell us exactly what is Camp Discovery and who's eligible to come.
Our Camp Discovery program is an 11-week program, day camp program. Anybody's eligible. There is fees, of course, to do the program itself. But it is an 11-week program that includes field trips and different guest speakers and different things, activities that kids can actually really be involved in.
Okay, and one of the guests, I guess, are here today is the United Nations Ambassador for Art, Ibiyinka Alao. He's here doing work with the kids?
He is. Today he came in, he'll be here as well tomorrow, but today he came in and did a presentation about the different arts from his culture and shared it with our campers, and today they have the opportunity to actually explore those different arts by doing it themselves with him.
Now, if somebody watching says, I'd like to have my child involved, who do they call? What do they have to do to become part of Camp Discovery?
They could simply call the Y and ask for me, Robert Katansky, or Joanne Gabriel. Simply come to the front desk and grab a camp packet to register. And that's pretty much it. I mean, if there's questions, of course, they have in regards to our camp program, they could easily ask. One of the cool things that separates our camp from other camps is this year is we're doing what's called a Camp Readers program. A lot of YMCAs around the world, the USA are doing it now, but basically for 30 minutes of our camp program, sporadically, we actually read. So that it's something that actually helps them practice their reading skills throughout the summer that they don't normally do at other camps.
And is the camp Monday through Friday, or what are the days and the times?
It's Monday through Friday. We open our doors at 6:30 in the morning. They close at 6 p.m. Our activity times are between 9 and 4, 6:30 to 9, and 3 to 6 is usually what's considered our before and after care program. But a majority of our games and camp activities and speakers and so forth happen between that 9 to 4 time.
All right, and Camp Discovery goes right until the end of August, so perfect timing for when school starts up again. So look at a camera and tell everybody what they should do to get to Camp Discovery.
Simply just come and register. You'll have a lot of fun. Kids have a blast. We have a lot of kids. But we have a lot of great activities for them, so just come and sign up.
You are invited to a free lunch. It takes place on Sunday, July 6th from noon until 2 p.m. or until the food runs out at Community Bible Fellowship at 458 West Bruce Street on Broad Street in Hazelton, and that's across from Subs and Suds. The free lunch is eat-in only. Now, for more information, call the phone number on your screen. Here's your midday winning lottery numbers from the Pennsylvania Lottery. The Daily 223, the Big 4 0236, Quinto 18648, Treasure Hunt 1, 2, 3, 20, and 30. Next up in sports, we head to Sammy's Bar to talk football. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Were you ever really happy for about 14 minutes, like floating on clouds happy, and then you just felt like you were going to be physically sick? U.S. soccer fans know what I'm talking about. The Yanks took a late 2-1 lead over highly ranked Portugal, but a giveaway followed by a great ball by Cristiano Ronaldo led to the late equalizer. With a win, the U.S. would have locked up a berth in the round of 16. They still have a good shot to get out of the group, but it all comes down to the final match day in Group G on Thursday. I've watched both U.S. games at Sammy's Bar on 2nd Street in Hazleton, and the owner there, Sami Atea, is a former professional soccer player from Egypt. He's become our World Cup correspondent, and here's what he had to say about the Yanks after the game.
I think they did well, but I think the temperature has something to do with the whole game performance from both teams. But I thought, at first, I thought Portuguese has a better chance, but I was glad with the draw. It was a great goal, but the last one, unfortunate. That it's like 4 seconds, which would be like we get the win, but unfortunately we didn't. But we still got points, so we got a chance for to beat Germany. It'll be okay.
How much better do you think the U.S. looked tonight than in that first game?
I would say that was, like I said, to do with it was like too hot, so it was like take a lot away from, and they weren't too aggressive. They were like control the game, but not finishing. Like you should finish better than the way they did.
Said after last game you like their chances to advance. They have Germany coming up. Everyone's still alive. Do you still like the U.S. chances to move on?
Absolutely, no doubt, no doubt.
Sammy still believes. Here's our tweets of the day. DeAndre Yedlin, the Seattle Sounders player who had a hand in the U.S.'s second goal, says it's a cruel game sometimes, but we are all in good spirits and looking forward to Thursday. Focus now on Germany. And I love this one from Colin Coward from ESPN. The World Cup is not the Olympics. This is more personal. Nobody feels like this when we settle for a tie in luge. Well, there's no ties in the District 18 Little League 11 and 12-year-old All-Star Tournament. Here's a look at the winners bracket games that are going on Monday night at 6 p.m. Tawamensing had a first-round bye. They'll travel to Anthracite, who beat Jim Thorpe in the opening round. Franklin Township knocked off Hazleton by 1 run on Friday, and now they take on West Hazleton. Hazel Township, they beat Valley West, and Valley East, they beat Tri-County in the first round, and that equals a game between HT and VE in Valley East this evening in Butler Township. And the land of running water, Tamaqua, they top Freeland. They will visit Whitehaven. They also had a first-round bye. Now, in other baseball news, Russ Kanzler was released from the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, so Kanzler is now looking for a new team. Here's his stats from this season with the Rail Riders. At Evergreen Raceway Park over the weekend, Matt Mattern Jr. of Mountaintop got his third pure stock victory, and Harry O'Neill also from Mountaintop got the victory in the 4-cylinder race. There will be an additional 2 minutes added to today's sportscast, and Ron Marchetti is coming off the bench to try and make a difference, and trust me, he will.
Just when the celebration was about to begin, Portugal scored a goal to tie the USA with 30 seconds left, which made this tie bittersweet. Hi, everybody, on this June 23rd. This is Trivia Treats. Believe it or not, that goal was the latest tying goal in World Cup history. It ended at 2-2. Like yesterday, 4 years ago today, in 2010, the USA needed a win to advance to the round of 16, like the Sweet 16 in college basketball, but they do not call it that in soccer. The USA did advance to the round of 16 with a 1-0 win over Algeria in Pretoria, South Africa. 19 years ago tomorrow, in 1995, in the Stanley Cup Final, the New Jersey Devils completed a surprising 4-game sweep of the Detroit Red Wings with a 5-2 triumph in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It was the first Stanley Cup title in the history of the Devils franchise. 40 years ago yesterday, in 1974, the University of Southern California won the NCAA baseball championship for the 5th consecutive season, defeating the Miami Hurricane 7-3 at Rosenblatt Stadium in Omaha. No other school has ever won more than 2 championships in succession. 55 years ago today, in 1959, Hank Aaron recorded the only 3-home run game of his legendary career, leading the Milwaukee Brewers to a 13-3 demolition of the Giants at Seal Stadium in San Francisco. And exactly 64 years ago, in 1950, on the same day that North Korean forces were attacking South Korea, the Pittsburgh Pirates' great left fielder was attacking the Brooklyn Dodgers with 2 home runs, a triple, a double, a single, and a walk while leading his club to a 16-11 win. They call that hitting for the cycle. That's what Ralph Kiner did 64 years ago today. He was 5 for 5 with a walk while scoring 5 runs and knocking in 8. Mother of God. See you Friday. Till then, be a good sport and stay loose.
Mondays can be rough, but you can end them on a high note. Seafood night at Bottlenecks. Choose from crab, clam, shrimp, and lobster specials, such as their little neck clams in garlic butter, only $1.95 a dozen, or handmade crab cake platter for only $8.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. 2 announcements for this evening. First, Mountaintop Post 781 will be holding their annual car cruise on Sunday, July 27th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Cost is $10 per vehicle, and all vehicles are welcome. Food and refreshments will also be available. For more information, please call 570-868-5362. And finally, First National Bank will be sponsoring an ice cream social to benefit the Downtown Shenandoah Incorporated Group. The event is July 23rd at Mountain Valley Golf Course. The cost to attend is just $10, and there will be an auction of items. Contact Downtown Shenandoah Incorporated for additional information. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Rosemarie O'Donnell of Mountaintop. Services will be held at the convenience of the family and under the direction of the Boyle Funeral Home. And Ethel G. Wetzel, formerly of Hazleton. Friends may call Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Andrew P. Ovsack Funeral Home in Lehighton. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Edward Jelonsky of Germanville. Edward, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
For everyone blaming Michael Bradley for the tie the U.S. suffered against Portugal, I have to admit something. It was my fault. I got the camera out with about 1 minute left in the game at Sammy's, all ready for the celebration. My friends gave me a dirty look, and I jinxed it, so my bad. It won't happen on this Thursday, so good luck to the U.S. That's the show for tonight. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, take it easy, everyone.